Hello and welcome to today's class. We are going to start off in a parallel position, hip width apart with the feet. Let's just go for a roll down. So relax the shoulders, relax through the chest as well. Breathing in and on the breath out, chin comes to chest, rolling the shoulders forward, slowly coming all the way down, one vertebra at a time to the floor. Really let that head just hang nice and heavy. Hands are heavy as well, doesn't matter if you can't touch the floor. Just holding down here as you breathe in and on the breath out. Really separate those shoulder blades, tuck the tailbone under, press into the heels. I think I've said this before that I like to be really aware of as many body parts as possible when I go for a roll down. And sometimes I find myself focusing on different parts. Like today, I just suddenly felt this desire to really focus on opening my shoulder blades as I came up, as well as pushing through my heels and engaging through the inner thighs. So maybe next time you go for a roll down, we will be doing lots in the future, you can just think and be a bit more aware about what's going on in different parts of your body. It's very interesting. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to go for is leg-based. And it's going to incorporate a sort of like a bar inspired sequence. So we're going to go for a curtsy. Right, arms are just going to be nice and relaxed. We are going to take one foot behind. We're going to come down to the floor, dropping the knee. And then I want you to come up. And I want you to see if you can just press through this foot and take that leg out to the side without pushing it down. So again, crossing down and then pushing, drawing tall, coming out. And again, coming down and coming up. So we're really working the supporting leg, right? Coming down. Now I was flexing my foot, but maybe we should point the toe as well. You can also just have your hands on your hips if you find that a little bit easier. Just either position, please just try and relax through your shoulders. Coming down and coming up. Good. Coming down and coming up, pointing those toes. Good. Really grow tall through this side. Up. Good. And down. And when you try and drop that knee as much as you can down to the floor, this knee should be in line with the toes, but the weight ideally is going to be over the heel. Let's go for 3. Nice. And 2. Okay, last time I'm coming up here. Woo, holding here. Okay, I've got a small bend in this knee. I'm going to breathe in as I bring my leg forward. Apparently I'm not very good at balancing and talking at the same time. And then taking this leg behind. And again, bringing the leg in front. And then taking the leg behind. In fact, I think if you've been to one of my actual classes in real life, you will know that I'm not very good at talking and balancing at the same time. Okay, so this leg is really stabilizing us. Woohoo, good. Coming forward and then coming back. Just keep breathing, keep drawing the belly button into the spine. So keep those abs engaged. Let's go for another 3 in each direction. Good, good, good. Last 2. Ooh, hello leg. Nice. Okay, one more in each direction. And then we're actually going to cross this leg right behind again, coming down. I'm going to press my hands together. You can press your knuckles together if you want, doesn't really matter. Relax the shoulders and we're going to pulse down and down and down. Good. Right down to the floor if you can. Let's go for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and just holding here. I'm going to twist to the side and come back to center. We thought it was finished, but it's not. Good. Twist to the side and then to center. Breathing out as you twist, breathe in as you return. Breathing out, twist, breathing in to return. Let's go for 5. Good. And 4. Last 3. Nice. Last 2. Okay, last time, and then we'll come all the way up. Whew. And just straight away, let's go for a little bit of a standing. Yep, I'm not very good at balance today, apparently. Standing stretch. So I really hope you felt it in that supporting glute. Could have been a bit of ankle stuff going on there because of the stability element. Might have felt your calf working as well because the calf does like to kick in because it's very strong. But we really want to get those glutes activated there. So hopefully we were aware of the positioning of the knee. If the knee is over the heel, then that's going to really help us drive down through that heel, send it right up to the glute. Sometimes when the knee is too far forward over the toes, and I do kind of bang on about this a lot, it tends to put it more into the thigh. I mean, it's more than fine to put your quad, but your quads do a lot of work all the time. They are like the strongest muscle, and they're easy to activate. So get it in the butt, Okay, other side. So finding that sort of parallel position again, hip width apart, like you just come up from a roll down, hands here or here or here, doesn't really matter, but shoulders are down. Okay, crossing behind, coming to a nice curtsy position, crossed, and then driving through this heel. Here we go, coming up and setting the toes out to the side. Okay, coming down and coming up. Good, coming down and coming up. If you find it easier to have a flex foot, like I did start the other side with, that's fine as well. For me, I actually find that pointing the toe, even though I wasn't doing it at first, helps me kind of really get the energy, and that actually helps me grow tall here, and actually it's to help my balance. But each to their own. This is not something I'm too fussy about for this particular exercise, coming down and coming up. So breathing into lower, breathing out, engaging here, belly button to spine. Let's go again, down and then coming up. Good. And down and up. Lovely. Let's go for 4 just like this. Whoops. Last 3. Good. Shoulders relax. Last 2. I can begin to feel everything starting to work. Last time, coming out to the side, and from here, keeping a soft knee. That's going to help the glutes stay on. Bringing the leg forward and then coming back out behind. And again, coming forward. Good, good, good. And then coming behind. Nice. Really keep it all nice and engaged in here. Not too much movement with the body. Good. And hopefully we haven't got kind of like claw toes going on. We're a little bit relaxed there, maybe. Let's go for 2 more in each direction. Good, good, good. Okay, last time, coming forward. Okay, sending the leg behind, dropping down again, pushing the hands together, and let's go for our pulses down for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6. Relax the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding here. Let's go for our twist. Over to the side and back. And again, breathing out. See if you can get this knee going down to the floor as well. Breathing out, breathing in. Twisting. Hello, thoracic spine. Getting a bit of a warm up, which is nice. Breathing out to twist, breathing into center. Pushing those hands together. Let's go for 5. Good, good, good. And 4. Nice. Breathing out. 3. Might be a little bit tighter on one side. 2. Last time. And then coming up. Whew. And let's have a stretch. Opening out here. I find leaning forward a little bit can help me relax into that stretch a little bit more. Good, good, good. And just easing out there, walking through the feet. Okay, I definitely feel activated there. Right, let us bring our feet hip width apart and parallel. We're just going to go for a few more roll downs. So, like I said at the beginning, just being really aware of what's going on with the body and engaging through different body parts. Relaxing the arms, breathing in, and on the breath out, chin to chest, rolling your shoulders forward. Slowly coming all the way down, 1 vertebra at a time. Let the head just relax. Holding here as you breathe in. And then on the breath out, slowly, slowly coming out. Tucking the tailbone under, pushing the heels down into the floor. And rolling the shoulders back and down. Okay, we're going to go down 1 more time. We're going to drop down into our 4-point kneeling position with knees hovering off the floor. So chin to chest, coming down. This is our 3rd one of the day. You know, I like doing things in 3s. Okay, not swallow my necklace. Let's come forward. Hands under shoulders.
And then I'm just going to drop my knees down so I'm in that 4-point position. So just adjust your limbs so that your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. Cool. Now just holding here, feeling everything engaged straight away. Lovely flat back position. You could balance a whole banquet of food on your back. We're going to engage for the obliques. So I'm going to keep my knees as parallel as I can to each other. I'm just going to twist to the side and then come back to center and the other side. Twisting and center. And again, twisting, breathing out and breathing in. Hello obliques. Twist and return. And again, breathing out, breathing in. Good. Breathing out and breathing in. Now my elbows are soft, but I'm trying to still keep some length through those arms, pushing into the palms of my hands. Breathing out and breathing in. Let's go for 5. Good. And 4. Nice. And 3. Last 2. Last time, come back to center, holding here. I'm going to drop my knees down, breathing in. Breathe out straight away, bring it back up. No curved back. Keep the back nice and flat. Engage through those shoulder blades. Breathing in to lower, breathing out to left. Breathing into lower, breathing out to left. Let's go for 5. Use those lower abs. Imagine you're doing up those jeans after Christmas Day lunch. Good. Last 3. Nice. Last 2. Last time coming up, holding here in this position. Little bounces. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Push for your hands as well. 4, 3, 2. We're going up, not down. Up, 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 up. Into your downward dog position. Let your head just relax if you can. Holding here. And then you can drop down. There's a little flourish, little surprise, grand finale at the end. Let's just shake out the hands. Roll through the shoulders. Let the head just relax as well. Fantastic. Okay, let's do a little bit of a side plank. Why not, I say. So I'm going to come just down here, seeing as I'm facing this way. Move that microphone out of the way. Okay, we're going to have elbows stacked underneath shoulder. You're trying to push your weight also into this hand. So you want to spread it along here as opposed to just having it here. That's very uncomfortable. If your mat's thin or you just need some extra padding underneath the arm, please roll up the mat or put something underneath here. But yeah, just make sure it's stacked. Make sure it's stacked. So options for the side plank. You can start with a sort of clam position where you've got your heels together in line with your butt, forming this sort of triangle. And you can just go for a lift up here. That's a really great way to get into building the strength through your obliques. Options from there, so that's option 1. Option 2 is to just come up like so. So you are still lifting up with the hips, and you've also got the leg extended. Or options 3 and 4, which are kind of just the same, it's just the feet position, is extending both legs out long, and you can either have them stacked like this or cross. It depends. For me, one side I find it easier to have them stacked, and one side I find it easier to have it crossed. It's sort of bizarre. Okay, my arm's going to be up like so. So whichever position you're in, you're going to breathe in to lower the hips, breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower, breathe out to lift. So we're really using those obliques. Breathe out, lift, lift, lift. Breathing in to lower, breathing out to lift. And again, I'm trying to push weight into my supporting hand as I lift my hips up nice and high. Let's go for 5. Good. And 4. Nice. 3. Good. 2. Okay, last time coming up, holding here. I'm going to go for a bit of a twist. I'm going to come underneath, lifting those obliques up, and then coming back. And again, twisting, twisting, and coming back. Nice. Really imagine someone's pulling those fingers through to the other side behind you. Last 2. Okay, last time. Coming down, coming up, push the hips up. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And coming down. Whew. Okay. Straight away, I'm just going to go for a little bit of a stretch. So I'm going to find my Z position, and I'm just going to bring that arm up and just stretch out through there. So for me, that is my tighter side So whenever I'm working obliques there, they kick in so fast. So doing this stretch feels absolutely divine. Ooh, and I'm trying to really just like let my hips loosen out as well. Just let gravity gently pull my legs down to the floor. Good, good, good. And then releasing there. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. So setting up elbow underneath shoulder, putting some weight through the fingers. Remember the options with the legs there, or one leg out, or we're going to do the full shebang with feet stacked or crossed. I'm going to cross mine. So I'm coming up. Here we go. Breathing in to lower the hips and breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower the hips and breathing out to lift. Good. Coming down and coming up. Breathing in, breathing out, really lifting, lifting, lifting through here. Coming down and coming up. Nice. Pushing through my hand as well. Okay, let's go for another 4, just like so. Good. Last 3. Nice. Last 2. Okay, last time we're going to come up, holding here. Here goes our twist. Coming down, twisting, twisting, reaching the hand, and then coming back up to the ceiling. And again, twisting, coming down and around, and then back up. And again, twisting, twisting. Might feel a little bit tighter, less coordinated, or maybe a bit weaker on this side. Very normal. We've got 3. Good. Remember, you can drop the knee if you need to. Last 2. Okay, last time. And then we're just going to push the hips up. And here we go, pulsing up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And coming down. Yes, obliques. Z position straight away. Let's stretch them out. So really trying to lengthen here, pushing that hip down and creating nice length down the side of the body into the fingertips. Brilliant. Just letting that head relax. And then easing out of that. Brilliant. Okay, seeing as we're sitting here, ready to rock, we are going to continue with some abs. So let us find our seated position. Up nice and tall. Feet are parallel on the floor. I'm just going to lengthen my arms out, sitting my shoulders down. I'm going to breathe in on the breath out, separating the shoulder blades, slowly starting to roll down, 1 vertebra at a time. Just finding the place where the abs feel like, oh, I'm kicking in here. We're going to breathe in, and then on the breath out, slowly coming up. If you want, you can actually flex the feet if you find that easier. Okay, and again, tucking under, coming down, nice and slow and steady. Good. Breathing in, and on the breath out, slowly coming up. Excellent. Relaxing those shoulders, coming down. Finding that place where the abs start to do a little bit of a jiggle and coming up. Good. And last time, coming down. And I'm just going to come up just a tiny bit, just the point where I really feel the abs working, but I'm not right down at the kind of hardest point for me, because I want somewhere I can actually stay for a little bit. So from here, I'm just going to open this one arm out to the side, looking at twisting round, twisting round, twisting round, and then coming back to center, and then the other side. Breathing out as I twist backwards, looking at the hand with my eyes, and coming back. Good. Breathing out to open, feeling the obliques again, coming back in, and again, let's go. Breathing out. Adjust your curve anytime if you need to. If you feel you need to come up a little bit higher, or maybe you want to go down lower, draw the belly button in here, breathing out, reaching, and breathing in. And again, breathing out to reach, and breathing in to come in. Let's do 1 more each side. Breathing out, and breathing in. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Okay, last time. Taking it out. Coming back to center, and then from here, I'm just going to do these little sort of pulses where I open my arms out to the side a bit, and then come back down. Up, and down, good, and up and down. Let's go for 6 like this, nice, and 5, last 4, and 3, and 2. Now last time, open the arms, curling down again, feeling everything working nice and lovingly. Okay, holding here. If you can you lift one leg up and then the other leg up into this tabletop position, zipping the legs together. If this is too much, just holding here, that's no problem. Good, good, good. And I'm just gonna go for some kind of treading water motion for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. If you need to take a rest, now's the time to have it. Otherwise, just holding here if you can. I'm going to come towards my knees, pull my knees in towards me. And then I'm going to go back out to that kind of tabletop position. Everything's shaking around and I'm talking as well, which makes it a little bit more challenging. Up for the challenge though. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, belly button to spine. Engage, engage here. If you've got your feet on the floor, just come down a little bit more and then come up a little bit more. And you want to imagine there's that resistance, that peanut butter that you're taking your limbs through. There's that imaginary resistance that's making it just a little bit harder. Good. And out. And again, coming in. Pulling the knees in and then out. Let's go for 3. Last 3. Nice. Last 2. Okay, last time. Coming in. Now you can go back to that position, or if you're really up for it, we can go for a sort of teaser-ish position, not a full teaser, but just legs out nice and long on the diagonal potentially. Holding here, drawing the abs in, and we're going to hold for 8. Relax the shoulders. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming in, opening through the legs. I'm just going to lean forward like so. Imagine someone's sort of pushing on my back, so I get a bit of stretch in the hips. Ah, good. And then just going for a little bit of a shoulder movement, dance, shrug, whatever this is. Nice. Okay, setting the legs all the way back out in front of you. Arms are out as well, sitting up nice and tall, breathing in and on the breath out, tucking the tailbone under and just slowly coming down to the floor, one vertebra at a time. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Taking the hands up above, letting them just rest on the floor for a moment. Try and keep the chest relaxed, thinking about the rib to hip connection. What that means, if you've heard it 1,000 times, you don't know what that means. If you were to draw a line or have like a piece of string or something connecting your rib cage to your hips, we want it just to be the same, keep it the same length the whole time, as opposed to when you do this, obviously you'd be stretching a piece of elastic if it was there. So yeah, just keep it, just imagine that connection is staying the same the whole time. That's probably a terrible explanation, but I hope that sort of made sense. Okay, from here, we're going to come into a little bit of glutes. So even though we've done a bit of glutes, we're going to do some more glutes. So I'd like you to bend your legs in. Hopefully we're in a relatively neutral spine just from lying there with a nice relaxed chest. It means we should just feel like there's a small pocket of air underneath the small of our back. But that's it. There's nothing else going on there. Relaxing the hands down by your side. From here, I want you just to bring your right leg up into tabletop. Breathing in, on the breath out, we're going to squeeze the glutes and we're just going to push up to the ceiling with this leg and then coming down. And again, breathing out to push up and breathing into lower. Breathing out to push both hips up. Good. And breathing into lower. Nice. Up and down. Up and down. Okay, we'll go for just a few more of these. This is just trying to really activate the supporting leg. Hopefully the glutes are able to turn on after doing the lovely curtsy set from the beginning. I'm not quite sure what number we're up to now, but I feel like this might be the last one. So holding up here, I'm I'm going to breathe in as I bend this knee into the chest. I might get a little bit of a stretch through my hip flexor, and then I'm going to breathe out, extending away. And again, coming in, breathing in, and breathing out, pushing away. Good. Keeping both of these guys on here, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. Okay, hello supporting glute. Let's just go for another 4 like this. In and out, last 3. So there's hardly any movement going on apart from this leg doing its thing. Last 2. Good. Okay, last time, send that leg all the way out. Little circles with that leg, and the circling should really get this guy on the, for me it's my left hand side, really working hard to stabilize. Okay, other direction, let's go round and round. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to hold here. I'm just going to lift my supporting heel up, pushing both heels up, and I'm going to take this leg right up to the ceiling, pointing the toe, holding nice and strong. Squeeze the glutes so your hamstring doesn't cramp for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and coming down. And let's just cross that leg over, getting a bit of a stretch there. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to push out on that leg, and then I'm going to cross the legs over and pull them in towards me. Just get that stretch wrapped right around. Good, good, good. Okay, same thing on the other side. So, goodness, that glute's really activated now. So we want to try and get this guy to turn on. So other leg is going to come up into our tabletop position. Just relax through the chest if you can. Okay, breathing in on the breath out, pushing through the foot, lifting up, and then coming down. And again, breathing out to lift, and breathing into lower, and again coming up, and coming down, lifting up, and coming down. Good. You may find one side's a little bit harder to do than the other. It might be taking a little while for this guy to activate, so really think about it. The mental game is strong, okay? So think about squeezing through this side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Pushing into the supporting heel as well. That should help. Okay. Make sure your arms are not doing too much work. They're just staying relaxed on the floor. Let's go for 3. Nice. Last 2. Okay, last time. Coming up, holding here. I'm going to bring the knee into my chest, maybe a bit of a hip stretch, and then sending it out nice and long, lengthening. And again, coming in, and then going out. Good. Coming in and coming out. Okay, I can really feel this guy starting to kick in now. Ooh, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Coming in and coming out. Good. Okay, we're going for 3 more of these. Last 2. Okay, here comes our last one. Our little circles round and round, trying to really challenge the other side. Ooh, it feels great. Round and round. And then in the other direction, here we go. Round and round. And again, you may find one side feels a little bit more coordinated than the other. Okay, holding here, I'm going to lift the heel up, squeeze the glute so the calf doesn't cramp, hold the leg up, point the toe, and we're holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, a little bit higher, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and coming down. Okay, straight away, let's stretch that out. Good. And just pushing out there on the knee. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And then just crossing the legs over, pulling the legs in towards you. And breathing. Nice stuff. Okay, while we're here on the floor, we may as well just carry on with a little bit more ab stuff. So what I'd like you to do is actually take your feet nice and wide. Turned out position, so en dehors, like a kind of second plie position. Bringing the right hand just behind the head, and the left arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling. So the key here is to keep this elbow open out to the side. And I'm then going to lift my right leg up, turning the leg sort of on this angle. So it's sort of like how it should be on the floor, but it's just up in the air, if that makes sense. So it's not a normal tabletop, it's this turned out thing. Okay, I'm going to start by just having my head and shoulders just lifted a little bit off the floor. And I'm just going to press my lower back a tiny bit into the floor to really engage through my abs and not kind of use my back to do this. So I really want to stabilize, so I'm going to push into my supporting heel too. I'm going to breathe in, and on the breath out, I'm just going to twist, coming over to the outside of this knee with this hand, and then breathing in as I release. And again, twisting, twisting, and coming back. Now look, it's the obliques again. Also got upper abs going on here, and I want you to work on those lower abs by drawing the belly button in. So again, it's that doing up those jeans after Christmas Day lunch. Do up that zipper. It may be a little bit challenging. Good. Breathing out to twist. Really relaxing the head just in the hands. Twisting and coming back. Let's go for 5. Good. Last 4. Nice. Last 3. And 2. Okay, last time you're going to come up and you're going to hold here. Holding here, I want you to start doing little pulses. Imagine someone's holding onto these fingertips and they're just pulling you on the angle. Good. So I want you to use both obliques here as you come over, shifting over to the side. Nice. Let's go for 5 and 4 and 3, 2. Now last time, can you bring that hand over the top of the knee so it's directly in line? And I want you just to think about bringing your chest to the knee as opposed to the outside, just to the knee. Up and down. And it should feel a little bit different, just as wonderful though. And down. Let's come up and down. We're going for 5. Nice. And 4 and 3. Last 2. Last one, holding here. I want you to lengthen this leg out, open this arm, so they're kind of completing the same line. You can lower your head on a sort of angle too, and then you're going to come up and come back to that same position. Extending away, and then breathing out. And we're just going to go for 5 here to finish the set off. 5. Good. And 4. Really support that head with that hand. Can get quite heavy, that head. Last 3. Nice. Last 2. And last time. And then just lowering down and just have a little moment there. I'm a big fan of little moments. Just letting that side all relax out. So hopefully we did feel both sides of our obliques engage. Yes, yes, yes. And hopefully you also felt the difference between the coming over to the outside of the knee and also the just lifting up to the knee and down again. Subtle changes, but it all feels a bit different, but the same, right? But all wonderful is what I was meaning to say. It all feels great. Okay, it's satisfying, isn't it, when your muscles work the way you want them to? Take your arm up towards the ceiling, and the leg is going to come up. So we've got that lovely wide base again. So you're anchoring yourself with your supporting heel, and if you push down, you should hopefully feel that inner thigh work as well, which is just fantastic. Okay, lifting the head up, drawing the belly button in, a little bit of a light press of the lower back down to the floor. Okay, breathing in, on the breath out, let's come for our twist. Up and over to one side and releasing. Just carry on. I'm just going to move my mic because it says no to twisting. And down. And again, breathing out. Twist, twist, twist. And then back down. Breathing out to twist. And you may find one side's a little bit easier to do than the other. And that's largely to do with how mobile we are through our thoracic joint, which is that middle part of the spine. Good, good, good. Coming to the outside. Doing up those jeans. Twisting and coming back to center. Good. Breathing out to twist. Breathing into center. Lovely. Breathing out to twist. And breathing into center. Okay. Let's go for just 5 more here. Good. Last 4. Nice. Last 3. And 2. Okay, last time, coming up, holding here. Good, good, good. And here come our little pulses, up and down, reaching that hand as much as we can over to the side. Sorry, I'm just having a moment with my mic. Am I always going to be having moments with the mic? Probably. Last 4, 3, 2, last time. Okay, then from here, reaching the hand in line with the knee, and same thing, coming up a little bit and down. Up and down, just feeling how that slightly shifts, where it now feels like it's targeting in the abs. Good, really anchor yourself with the opposite foot. Feel the inner thigh. Make sure this elbow is open as well to the side. So many things to think about. Make sure you're breathing. That's one of the most important ones of all. Let's go for 3. Good. And 2. Okay, last time, coming up. Then extending the leg, opening the arm out. Lovely long line angle. And then coming up. And again, coming down. And coming up. And again, coming down. And coming up. Okay, we're going to go for 3 more like so. Last 2. And then last time. And then let's lower down. And we're just going to hug these legs in towards the chest. Bit of a circle in one direction. And then taking them back the other way. And then from here, let's just put the feet on the floor, and I'm just going to let my knees, they're going to be together, but they're going to drop down to one side. I'm going to open my arms out and look the other way and get the stretch down the side of the body. Breathing here. You can even extend this top leg if you want. Imagine someone's pulling those toes. And then we're very carefully going to come back in and go through the other side, turning the head, extending the leg nice and long. One side might feel a little bit tighter than the other. Okay. From here, let's just turn over. I'm going to turn over in the really weird way. So just turn over on your front. I just decided to do this the long way. Right. I'm going to go for a little bit of extension, seeing as we've done quite a little bit of spinal flexion today, what with the half curl down set and with that lovely, quite long oblique series. So I'm going to actually, let's start off with our hands in goalpost position, sort of like hands up position. I want you just to hover your nose off the floor, and we're going to zip the feet together. I want you to start by thinking about squeezing between the shoulder blades, okay? So there's a pencil between the shoulder blades and you're pinching it. So squeezing there, you're going to breathe in. You're going to lift up with the head and the hands, like literally like hands up, okay? And then breathing out, lowering down. And again, contracting the shoulder blades, coming up and lowering down. We're breathing in to lift because the inhalation aids extension. It's not too aggressive. And breathing out to really relax. Make sure you've got nothing going on into that upper back. It's all in. Sorry, nothing going on the lower back. It's all going on in the upper back. No bad pain in the lower back. If you have got some, really focus on the squeeze here and maybe just don't come up quite so high. Another thing, if this is too much, is you can just keep your hands down, push into your arms to come up, and then come back down, and you're using your arms a little bit more to help you, as opposed to just targeting those mid traps and rhomboids, which might not kind of have been prepared for this exercise. Okay, let's go for 3 more, just like so. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last 2. And then last time, you're going to come up and you're going to hold here. Now, I want you to turn your palms towards the ceiling like so. And we're just going to start to do presses up and down, squeezing those shoulder blades, lengthening through the head. And I want you to lift the legs if you can. No worries if you can't. You can keep the legs out of it. Just keep the head just nice and long, pressing up and up. Good. Really squeeze. Now, if you did happen to have some dumbbells or some sort of weight that you wanted to hold while doing this, this is a great position to be in, holding on to a very light weight and just pushing up towards the ceiling. You know me, I'd have my peanut butter jars if I hadn't eaten all the peanut butter. Okay, from here we're going to cross the arms. So we're going to cross, take them out, cross, take them out. And as I cross, I'm trying to push the arms a little bit up to the ceiling as well. So I'm still getting that engagement into the extension, squeezing the shoulder blades, and as well as a bit of tricep work going on here. Good. Let's go for 5 and 4. Last 3, last 2, last 1, holding here, pushing those arms up, and we're just going to hold here. Good, good, good. If you can lift your legs up a little bit more, that's great. Can you come up a little bit higher into the extension and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeezing the shoulder blades, 2 and 1. Excellent. Now from here, before we push into flexion, relax the legs down. I want you to push into your hands, very slowly coming up into a nice extension stretch. Now, if you need to keep your elbows still down here or even down the floor, please do. Just do what feels best for you. Do not push it here. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Keep the head relaxed. Your head does not have to be all the way up here. Just relax, relax, relax. And then very carefully coming down. And I'm just going to push into a child's pose just to send my spine back into flexion after giving it some fun extension to work with. Relax that head down. And breathing. You imagine someone's pushing onto your lower back and just really opening through there. Excellent stuff. And then from here we're just going to roll up. And we're just going to bring one arm up, pushing down onto the elbow. I'm going to go for a little bit of a bonus side stretch as well, coming over to the side. Holding here, and then the same thing with the other side. Pushing down on the elbow and coming over. Good. And then coming up and then just creating space in between the shoulder blades because we spent so much time drawing them together. So pushing the hands out in front of you, separating, separating. Let the head just relax. Okay, good, good. And then opening the arms. And from here I feel we're in prime position to come into our little squat. So let's find our squat. You may still be here or you may be down here. Good. And we're just hanging out here and just letting the head just relax. This actually feels really good to be in for me personally after having done extension stuff. Just sitting that spine back into really open position in the lower back. I hope you can all grow to love hanging out here. Nice. Just moving around a little bit as well, creating space, hanging out in my squat. Okay, and then we're going to transfer some of that weight forward. I'm going to push into my heels very slowly, coming up. Hello legs. Wiggling my feet back into parallel. I'm just going to turn my head right to left. No tension around the shoulders there. Good. And then I'm going to really push my hands into the floor. So if you can't touch the floor, can you come down so you can? You may need to bend your knees and that's no problem. But you're just going to push your hands, palms of the hands into the floor. Again, trying to create space in the upper back. I can feel energy shooting through all of my fingers actually. Okay, breathing in on the breath out, pressing into the heels, letting the hands start to rise, squeezing my glutes, restacking one vertebra at a time. Up we come, up we come. And then going for some really nice shoulder rolls at the top. Fantastic. And that is us all done for another session. Thank you so much for joining me.